I don't really know. We're gonna wing it though, see how it goes. What did this person do? Hey, I'm Julian. I'm an accountant at Pelican Credit Union, and today I'll be the host of the second episode of Is It Worth It? In this video, we're gonna go through all the steps to make your very own laundry detergent. And like in our King Cake video, we're gonna compare the costs, the effectiveness, but we ask that you do not taste this one or any other laundry detergent. All right, let's get into it. So the first ingredient we'll need is 4 bars of Castile soap. Today we picked the non-fragrant Kirk's brand. And what you're gonna wanna do with this is cut it up into very small pieces or use a food processor if you have one. But if you're gonna use a food processor, I recommend that you get a separate one only for this task because you don't wanna be combining this with your food later on. And I think I got this one for about $15 at Target, so it's not too expensive. All right, let's get into chopping. They made this child-proof. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just breaking it down to smaller parts to put it in the food processor later on. Fragrance free. All right, so now we have our soap chopped down into smaller pieces. We're gonna go ahead and plug in the food processor and break it down even further. And I'm just gonna use this tub to start putting it in because this is where we'll be mixing the final product. All right, let's try a few pieces first, see how much we can handle. Is this like enough or does this have to be broken down even further? I don't really know. We're gonna wing it though, see how it goes.
Let me see what it looks like. Oh, it looks like cottage cheese almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't. Oh, Ani!
Honey, get down. Down. This is not for you. If it would have been King Cake, maybe, but not this detergent. I'm just kidding, viewers. Do not give your cats King Cake either. Finally done chopping up all the soap. We broke it down a little further, processed it. So now we're a little bit cleaned up. Not really, but it's okay. We're gonna go into our next ingredient, and that is gonna be a box of pure baking soda. We got the Arm & Hammer value size right here. This is 4 pounds, and we're just gonna open it up and pour it right in there. And for this part, you might wanna actually use a mask because there will be a lot of dust flying up in the air and a lot of different particles from the chemicals. So you'll wanna protect yourself by wearing this mask. All right, 4 pounds of baking soda, here we go. All right, next ingredient is gonna be washing soda. And this one we just got also Arm & Hammer. And this one's a 3-pound box. So 3 pounds of washing soda. And our last ingredient is gonna be 1 little container of OxyClean. This one is also 3 pounds. And we're just gonna open it up and just pour it right in. Wanna get right down to where that soap was and move it around all these other ingredients. So for this next part, we got these 3 white shirts that we're gonna get dirty and test our detergent on and see how it does. These are little baby shirts. These are youth largest. Okay, so one of the things we're gonna be testing against will be grass stains. So here we are outside, and I'm just gonna start rubbing these shirts against the ground. It's really more like dirt stains, but. Now let's go do the other stains. Inside. Okay, so for this part, I'm mixing some cocoa powder with a little bit of water and hoping to make kind of like a chocolate sauce maybe. Start it up. Oh man. Good thing it smells good because it looks like something else. And our third and final stain is gonna be ketchup. So we're gonna get just a little bit on one side. Oh no. There goes that French fry spray. All right, we got our stains ready and prepped to go. We have our homemade detergent ready to go. And now we're gonna test it and wash each one of these in a different detergent and get back to you with those results. All right. So today we're gonna be testing our homemade detergent against Tide. This is just a classic, you know, detergent. Everybody grew up with it, their mom used it. I know my mom did. And also Arm & Hammer. This is actually the liquid kind. I prefer the liquid. I think it's a little easier to handle than the powder. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of the test shirts and we're gonna start off with the liquid Arm & Hammer first. What did this person do? And it's gonna be a small load, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. Casual or whites. Here we go, we're doing whites on normal. And let's start it up. And we're gonna throw in our test shirt. We'll be back in a little bit. Next, I think I want to do the Tide, and I believe this is a powder detergent as well. So this is going to be a really good comparison against our homemade one. All right, so this is going to be a small load, and it says 1/4 cup. So that's what we're going to do. All right, just going to dump it in here, spread it out, throw in test number 2. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so this is the shirt for our last test. Very, very dirty, but we're gonna see how our homemade laundry detergent holds up to the task. We're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of it. That's what the recipe called for, and said that it would be able to wash a small load of laundry. So we're gonna check this out. I'm gonna spread it around evenly like I do with all my detergent. Start it up. Just like the other ones, and we're gonna throw in our test. Here we go. And we'll be back. Cat food break.
Yeah.
You can hear him crunching. So our 3 tests are done. Now we're gonna compare the 3 shirts, see how each detergent did against our stains. All right, so the first one we're gonna talk about is gonna be the Arm & Hammer liquid detergent. This is about $12 at Target, and you can see that it does pretty well. It is about a total of 170 loads in one of these containers. So that comes out to about 7 cents each load. And you can see it got pretty much all the ketchup and the chocolate that we made. It still has a little bit of grass stains left, but those are pretty tough to get out. Okay, so our second test was the Tide powder detergent. We got this one at Walmart for $8.96. The box says it's a total of about 40 loads, which comes out to about 22 cents each load. And we can see that this one did really well against the grass stains and the chocolate. You can still see the ketchup a little bit. Overall, I think this one did really well, and I would definitely recommend it. So let's go on to our third and final test with our homemade detergent. It was 1 tablespoon, so keep that in mind. but at the 1 tablespoon rate for each load, you get about 320 loads, and it comes out to 7 cents a load. So about the same price as the liquid detergent per load. And if we look at it, we can see that it got the chocolate out as well, but the ketchup and the grass stains are still there. So I think with the quantities that we used, it is not worth it to make your own homemade laundry detergent. I think I would keep just using the same Arm & Hammer liquid detergent that I use. For now though, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, spending this time with me. I hope y'all learned something. I know I definitely did. And please like and subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for that 3rd episode of the Is It Worth It series. And I hope y'all have a good one. Bye.